Okay, let's go over what to expect from search engine optimization. Okay, step one, the first thing is to do keyword analysis. So this is just to go over thousands of keywords, phrases, questions, all related to your business, and we want to see how much search traffic there is for these terms. So who's searching for these words? How many searches a month are being performed? How competitive are these words? And really, another thing that's important is what are people not searching for? So we're going to learn all of that. And that's really important because before you even get into SEO, it's good to know your customer's language, what words they're using, because you can use this in your sales and marketing material, and it usually converts better when you do use it. So even if you don't go forward with search engine optimization, having keyword analysis done is just a good idea for any business. Step two is actually optimizing the website. So that's where we get our hands dirty. We're going to get out our digital wrench and we're going to fix a bunch of things to make sure the site's faster, that it gets indexed, that redirects are working, that a lot of things that have to do with ADA compliance, like page headings and image alt tags, which happen to also be SEO issues, are fixed, optimized, and everything on the site reflects the keywords that were chosen from the keyword analysis, because we want to pull in traffic of those target keywords that we want traffic for. Now, we like to call this getting your race car ready. The analogy we always use at Judicious Inc. is if you're going to enter the Indy 500 or some kind of Formula One race, you don't want to come in with your stock car that hasn't been modified or optimized. You want to come in with a race car that's ready to race the race, because in business, we're competing against other businesses, so we want the best tools available and the best websites, the best everything we can to win that race. So optimizing the website is effectively getting your race car ready for the race. You want to build a good race car. Now, this is a big myth and misconception. I think it gets sold a lot when people are offered search engine optimization, and I've always seen this happen in our industry, and I don't like it. SEOing doesn't mean that as soon as the site's done being optimized that there's going to be phone calls and leads and sales pouring in right away. That doesn't always happen. There's a lot of reasons for this. One is certain businesses have long sales cycles. Sometimes websites are just informational and educational, and so what they're really doing is building trust and authority with people that will make a buying decision later on. It also depends on who's coming to the site. Is it the people who can make a buying decision? In this particular video, I'm really focusing more on service-based businesses, and in a lot of cases, for the right type of business where there's search demand and people need a solution right away, which search engine optimization is perfect for, because people are they have a problem, and then you're optimized to receive that problem and show a solution because it's search based. So for a lot of things that are more catered to, think of an emergency service, plumbing, broken pipe in the middle of the night, windshield repair, broken windshield, water remediation, things like that are like the perfect thing for search optimization because you can show up right when someone's having a problem. So that sales cycle is very quick. Same with a lot of e-commerce things where people want to buy something right away. SEO works really well. Now, it doesn't mean you shouldn't SEO if that's not your type of business. The idea is we want to have a site that's going to attract people to it, and then they get to learn about the brand, they get to trust that brand or business, and they get a marketing touch, which is important. So the point of SEO is to make sure the website is optimized for specific searches, so as the business grows, the optimization starts pulling more people towards the website. So one thing that happens is as businesses grow and age and they end up doing more marketing, that marketing boosts the search engine optimization and vice versa. Before I get into that, I actually do want to talk about the power of impressions. So website traffic, this is the key metric you want to look for when search engine optimization is done, is you want to see your website traffic growing. It doesn't have to grow exponentially, just a nice gentle increase. That means the brand's getting stronger and more people are searching for the solution and more people are aware of your solution. So an impression, let's think of old school impressions are billboards on a freeway. Okay, so you're advertising to random people. It's the least targeted, just kind of shotgun approach. The only time I've ever seen it really targeted is personal injury attorneys advertising on parts of freeways where there's a lot of accidents. That's the only time I've ever seen really targeted billboards. Search engines are interesting because advertising on search engines and having results in the search engines, it's kind of similar except that the road, I guess we'll call it the information superhighway, each search is a special lane. So it's a very targeted lane. The people in that traffic, in that lane, are only looking at your solution. They're only searching for your solution, pardon me. So whatever you have in the search engines is targeted right at them, and they're getting that impression. So even if they don't click on the link or the ad, they're seeing your brand come up in the search results. That gets into impressions. I like to call it marketing touches. They say it takes 7 to 17 marketing touches before someone becomes a customer. So they read your ad in the paper, they hear about you from a friend, they see you in the search engines, they hear you in a radio commercial, etc. And after 17 different touches, some can be the same touches. They could visit the website 3 times. They eventually decide to be a customer. So impressions help build trust and authority. When prospects and customers see you often, because you're there all the time, that builds trust, right? You're not a fly-by-night operation. You do have to consider longer sales cycles and buyer types depending on the business. Sometimes people see your business in the search engines, or they come from search engines, see your website, and perhaps they're not the buyer. They're just maybe a coworker or someone that is kind of in the buying process, but they don't have the authority to buy. So they might discuss you with their colleagues, and eventually people come around to do business or inquire about your business. All right. So here's what we really preach at Judicious Inc. is you still need to do all your marketing, because SEO doesn't work in a silo. So you still want to do social media marketing, email marketing, brand building, trade shows, whatever you do, whatever your marketing is, it all works together. Social media is interesting, because if people tweet your link in Twitter or share your website on Facebook, those signals are found by the search engines because they indicate to Google and other search engines that this brand is relevant. So it's not a huge factor, but it is a signal. And so it's important that someone's doing social media marketing. But also, someone can come to your site from a social media post, learn about your business. They may link to you from their website, which is a huge SEO boost, actually. Or they might go back and share something else on social media about you. So you can see how it all works together. Same with email marketing. Someone could read an email, go to your website, decide to link to it, or decide to share it on social media. By sharing it on social media, there's another boost for your brand. So it's another signal to Google. Brand building is a really big thing. Brand is one of the biggest factors in search engine optimization. Google just trusts big brands more than smaller brands. It's basically, do we trust the 30-year or 70-year-old brand versus the fly-by-night competitor? Who are we going to send traffic to? Who do we trust more? So you always want to be building your brand. If you're going to do anything in business, building your brand is the best thing to do. So yeah, SEO doesn't work in a silo. No marketing activity does. Okay, there's two types of businesses we like to focus on, which is small local business with little competition. The roadmap is pretty simple. You do local search engine optimization, which is just making sure that the business is in all the right online databases and directories, has a Google business profile that has been filled out well and is optimized well. Sometimes that alone does enough to help the business. We always recommend site optimization. Website optimization helps with the local SEO. So when the website is optimized well, then the website shows up in the search engines more often for local searches, say Plummer, Orange County. So not only do people see the Google pane of the business in the top right corner, they'll also see results of the business in the search engine results page down the page. So that you take up more real estate, you're more relevant, it helps a lot. And then the third thing we like to recommend is website content. So this is building more pages, building more blog posts, educational topics. This is good for social media marketing, email marketing. So when you build website content, you can use it. You can use it in your social media marketing. You can post it to Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. You can also use that content in your email marketing. You don't have to write new emails anymore. You can just pull it from your website. So website content really kills 3 birds with 1 stone, and it also builds website traffic. Website content is how you grow traffic. The next scenario is just a small local business with fierce competition. Same playbook. We just go harder with website content. We focus almost more nationally, because we want to build content that becomes a resource so other people link to it. That's, like I said earlier, when other websites link to your website, that's a very big SEO signal. It's a big factor. So we want to build really good content that's going to stand out and be used by, really be educational and be a resource for a lot of people across the nation or the world. So they link to it, and that will definitely help with your local SEO and your regular SEO. So hopefully this explains SEO a little better and kind of the expectations and the roadmap where you would go if you were to engage in SEO. If you have any questions, please email me at Sean@Judd Inc. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Thank you.